In 1978, a group of researchers led by Dr. Robert Nerim conducted one of the most inspiring experiments on rabbits. The study itself was straightforward, but the accidental findings left a lasting mark on our world. Today, most people know that eating fried food daily is asking for trouble. But back then, researchers were still trying to establish the relationship between high blood cholesterol and heart health. To show the correlation, the researchers fed various groups of rabbits the same high-fat diet. At the end of the study, they measured the animals' cholesterol, and as expected, the cholesterol values were all high and virtually identical to one another. The rabbits had similar genes and all seemed destined for a heart attack, but one group was just doing particularly well. They had 60% fewer deposits than the others. The researchers couldn't figure it out and thought they had done something wrong with the study. They looked around and realized what was different about that one group was that there was a researcher that wasn't just giving the rabbits food. She was actually picking them up, she was petting them, she was talking to them. In essence, she was giving them love and kindness. Humans are not rabbits, and yet we still have the same natural desires: to feel loved and accepted. Think about this. The people we are most intimate with are not necessarily the smartest or the most amusing. They are people around whom we feel comforted, loved, and important. These people almost radiate a kind of brilliance around them, which manifests itself as kindness. But this begs the question, are we kind to the person we are closest with? Ourselves? We are often harsh with ourselves, overthinking every little mistake and undervaluing our place on the face of the earth. We often mistake improvement with being overly critical, and being the mere animals we are, it is only understandable for us to make mistakes. To learn from our mistakes is to grow, and to forgive is to be kind. We must do both. As social beings, it is in our DNA to interact with people, to learn from them and be loved. But it is absurd that we look for this interaction on social media. Commenting on posts or liking stories isn't true friendship, it's just a facade. To receive and to offer kindness asks for genuine connections, something which can seldom be found on social media. In what would be one of the most comprehensive studies ever performed, the Harvard study of adult development seeks to answer a seemingly simple question: what makes a good life? Contrary to popular belief, the researchers who studied hundreds of men for decades through college graduation, marriage, war, parenthood, life crisis, and even old age found that neither wealth nor fame had a direct correlation with keeping participants healthy. It were the relationships. Good relationships kept them happier and healthier. As we venture on our own paths with the limited time we have, let us not forget or forego that aspect of the human condition which we are all but drawn to: connections. To be kind to yourself and the human in front of you is perhaps why we are here in the first place.